If you guys have been watching me for a while, then you guys know that I have always had this dream of going on an idyllic tropical vacation to somewhere real close to the equator, crystal clear blue water, coconut palm trees, white sand beaches, like coral reefs and snorkeling and you know, tropical weather and all that. I've never been to a place like that. And I know it's like a lot of people dream of going to a place like this and never do, but you know, I'm one of those people. And part of my copium, in order to get by with the fact, you know, get over the fact I've never been able to do this, and maybe never will, who knows, depends on how successful my channel ends up being, huh? Despite the fact I might never be able to achieve this, I like to cope by shitting on people who have. Particularly filthy, stinking rich people who have. Like, there's a difference between somebody who can afford to live in a nice little 2-bedroom house in the tropics, like in the Caribbean or something. But we're going to be on people who are able to afford mansions in the Caribbean today. I've got a house tour video here. We've actually reacted to this guy's videos of house tours in the Hollywood Hills before, but never one in the Caribbean. I have to admit, this is the first time we're going to be shitting on a mansion that I actually wish I could live in. Usually when this guy tours a place like in the Hollywood Hills, I wouldn't want to live there over where I live now. Like, I feel much happier living in where I live now compared to that place, but I'm going to be pretty jealous of this place, to be completely honest. So let's huff the copium together.
Everybody, it's Enes here, and welcome to another episode from Oil Nut Bay in the British Virgin Islands. Today we're touring the beach house located on the beach here.
Look at that water. Just imagine being able to go out your backyard, having like just perfect idyllic grass, like a perfect lawn, and then it just immediately cuts off to white sand beach and then immediately crystal clear blue water with a coral shoal that protects the beach from big waves and makes it nice and crystal clear and perfect for swimming. Like, the worst you have to worry about is 1 or 2 black-tip reef sharks or a bull shark or 2. Like, you don't have to worry about the danger of the big open water and riptides and currents and whatnot. Water levels are rising. That is true, but also not right now.
Here on the island, and this home features 6 bedrooms, 6 full baths,
God.
1 half bath, 5.
This is going to be my inspiration probably for the house, like, tropical resort I'm going to build on the Tropicraft server we're doing. So yeah, you guys should glean some inspiration from this.
1,807 square feet of interior space with an asking price of $19.5 million. As always, we will leave more information about...
God. Imagine having so much money you can afford to spend that much on your house. That much money is... A fraction of that much money is enough to make somebody's life be not over. You know, it's like, God. It is a crime that such rich people exist. It really, really is.
This property in the description of this video, so make sure to check that out. And I want to give big thanks to the developer, David Johnson, and Oil Nut Bay.
Thing is, if I spent every dime that I have to my name, I could afford to, like, rent a really nice place in the Caribbean and probably get a 2-way flight out there for, like, a week. But that's it. As in, no food, no rent, no, like, utilities getting paid. Like that's all I could afford. You know, if I spent everything that I have, I could basically just afford the best vacation of my life, but then I would be literally broke entirely. And it's one of those things I have to struggle. I have to grapple with the desire to just do that every day. Like, every day I have the desire to just maybe just buy that ticket and go on that vacation I totally technically can afford, but realistically can't afford. But I don't, because I'm responsible. But it is a constant temptation. believe it or not, going on a tropical vacation isn't as expensive as you would think. Like, it's, you know, the trip itself can cost like as little as $500 to $800, which is a lot, but not like, you know, not what I think a lot of people would imagine. But it's the stuff that you do there that costs a lot, right? And like the practicality and, you know, all that other emergencies and things like that, right? God, that's beautiful. An infinity pool too. I like infinity pools like this, but I don't like the ones that are on the edge of buildings. Those scare me. Particularly because I saw a video of like a lady on a float on the edge of like a cliff on an infinity pool, and the float started to go over the edge because it was floating on the surface of the water. And so half of the float goes over the edge, and she manages to slide, or it was a guy. He manages to slide off of it just as it goes over the edge. Like, had he waited half a second more, he would have gone off the edge of the building, or the cliff, or whatever it was. It was a real scary video. The aesthetic and style of this place is my style. Like, this is my aesthetic style that I like this sort of blocky minimalism with like dark colors, modern, sort of. I really like it. I really like this place.
So we're gonna start our tour on the exterior. Before I talk about the home,
like, of all the places I've ever seen toured on YouTube, this is the closest I could say to being like my dream house.
I'm gonna bring everybody's attention here. So these are the roads for the electric golf carts, because on this development, they don't have any cars. You go around with
electric golf carts. Dog, imagine just riding up onto the beach with a kayak, with a fishing pole and some bait, kayaking out to like around here, throwing your line out, catching some big ass, like, anything in that water, and just bringing it back to shore for lunch. Oh my God. Imagine that being your life. Look at this person has a dock. You can't really see it through my chat, but this person has a dock with a little bungalow.
Super fun.
Zan, can you clean a fish? I'm from Florida.
And that's why some of these roads are a little bit narrow, including the driveway of this property. Now, coming down this way, we have the house right in front of us. Beautiful, modern, tropical design. We have slate roof on top, stacked stone veneer on the exterior clad, and the driveway brings you to this point where you have additional parking spots on the left. Property is beautifully landscaped and set back from the street level, and you have additional parking around the corner.
When I was a kid, my mom rented a golf cart for a really good deal for like 3 months during fall. And it was around Halloween. And it was one of the coolest things ever to just like be bored. And we would just get in the golf cart and go for a golf cart around the neighborhood. Like, we'd take the dog for a walk and we'd just like take the golf cart to an area, get out and take the dog for a walk. And the dog was old and didn't have good hips, so we'd just get it back up into the seat and then golf cart around, and the dog could enjoy like time outside, smelling all the smells and seeing the neighborhood and getting to move around quickly without walking. And so we'd do golf carts around the neighborhood with the dog when she got tired from walking and couldn't walk anymore. And so she would just have to stop to do her bathroom breaks. And she loved it, and it was just so fun. But eventually we had to turn it back in because it was only a 3-month rental. But it was so goddamn nice. If you could afford to rent a golf cart and try that out as like your way of getting around your like area, and that's feasible, it's nice if you can. It's really nice.
Again, beautiful modern home. And coming this way, we have this opening here, double doors, and I really like these screen details that they have on each side, and we're gonna see that in the H.
I would like a like matte black, like jet black for these slats. I would have preferred like stained jet black wood for these slats. I think that would have matched a lot better.
They're actually power coated aluminum. They're not wood. They have that wood finish. Well, and going,
I would have liked them in like jet black. I think it would have looked nicer.
In, we have these steps with rocks in between, taking us to the atrium.
I like it.
Above us, we have these beams.
I don't care for this art piece. I don't care for things like this. I would have preferred like a functional koi pond or duck pond and like a real garden in this area rather than this like weird like hippie contemporary art shit. It's just not my style. I would have liked an actual functioning koi pond with like little rock islands for turtles that I could like put in there and stuff. That would be my thing. Because this is actually like the perfect enclosed courtyard for keeping some level of animals. Like, could you imagine raising your quail in here? Not the best climate for it, but like, in terms of the layout, this is an enclosed yard made of the building. It's perfect for raising your quail inside, if that's what I, wanted to do in this.
Themes with the darker finish.
For any animal,
And we just open up the
big ambition, Zan. I like that. I mean, I aim high and you can only miss high, right?
Incredible courtyard, tree on the left, beautiful modern design elements throughout. And on the right-hand side, we have this reflection pool. And right in the center, we have this art installation that looks...
I would have liked an actual functioning koi pond or something.
Stunning.
Head empty.
Called Search for Enlightenment. And
I would call it head empty.
And each one of these pieces costs $150,000.
Zan would be a cool rich person. I would be looking for like non-rich people to help to like enjoy my wealth with me. Like, I can't imagine being rich and not like waking up every day wanting to find like a random person who lives like a poor middle class life and being like, hey, you want to just like hang out and have like the best day of your life? I would make so many friends that just hang out with me because we go and have like cool, fun shit because I'm rich. Like, that would be the kind of rich person I would be. I don't know. Be like Elton John and spend it on random shit too while you're at it? Are you saying you'd be Mr. Beast? Like Mr. Beast and shit? Yeah, I think that like a lot of YouTubers that get wealthy would be like Mr. Beast if they had that level of wealth, believe it or not. I think YouTube has introduced a pretty... Something you have to understand is that to become famous to the level of fame that Mr. Beast has before, you came from fame and wealth. You were like trained in acting classes. Fame, wealth, and fortune have never been a stranger to you. Someone like Mr. Beast, and I think there are a lot more people like him than you'd think, YouTube is kind of a new thing for creating people like Mr. Beast, right? Where it's like rich guy who's just like, I only need enough money to survive and like a house for myself, like a modest house and stuff. And the rest of the money I can put into like reinvesting in content and making the world a better place. Like, there's no reason not to do that. He's basically just has the money and has made the logical conclusion that I think most people think they would make too. And he just did it because he's got the money to do it and YouTube allowed him to do it.
And it does come with the purchase of this property. And coming back to this courtyard atrium, this space is super cool. We have the same power-coated aluminum screens also here, bringing some privacy to the hallways that are located on each wing. We actually have sliding glass doors.
There's not enough shade. I would have liked some sort of like thatch and bamboo sort of like tiki sort of like shade cover here for like lounging and stuff, and then I would have made this like an actual koi pond.
Opening up from one of the bedrooms to this space as well. And lastly, we have the double doors.
Because living somewhere that's hot, like knowing what it's like, this has got to be hot as fuck in here during the summer. Like inside this courtyard with all this concrete, it's got to be hot.
Here, opening up to the estate. Let's go inside. Here
Guarantee
we are
the backyard's
at
colder.
the entry. Double doors open up and you go straight into your great room. You have sliding glass doors opening up to your...
Dog, they better have millionaire AC. They better... it's really pretty, but they better have millionaire AC with those vaulted ceilings. Last place I lived in Florida had vaulted ceilings, and the AC broke every summer trying to accommodate cooling said house with vaulted ceilings. It is very hard in a hot climate to keep a place with vaulted ceilings this tall, keeping the place cold. It's very, very hard. The AC just breaks a lot during the summer. I'm European. What's an AC? I'm so sorry.
Your covered patio, and on the back we have the Caribbean Sea, and you get these amazing views. We're here in Onlet Bay. Life's good.
Yeah, it's really nice. We've been all over the world.
I could see myself laying on that couch, getting stoned as fuck, watching that TV. God. Hey, Pillow, what's up? We're currently, I'm currently huffing copium about not owning this house. Oh, Holly, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid over on Twitch. Welcome, Holly fans. Welcome, Holly. Thank you so much. You should all come over to my website. That's the chat that's a little bit more like, you know, active and stuff. That I read more. But for those of you guys in my chat that don't know, Holly is literally like the nicest person I've ever encountered on all of Twitch and YouTube. She's like really kind and really cool. And I think she's going to be joining our Tropicraft Minecraft SMP. That's going to be starting in less than a week. So good timing, Holly, because this is going to help give you some inspiration on what to build on the Minecraft server.
World. Film.
Would you maybe potentially raid me after stream, please? I would totally be down. The only scenario where I don't is if Chimney Swift 11 is live. Because I want to raid him and build that bridge. But if he's not, which he probably won't be, then I'll raid you.
Filming the last few months, and
it's Holly
I don't know
with
if
an
we've
E.
ever been somewhere where the water is so blue.
Maybe Bahamas.
So
I
pretty.
forgot about Bahamas.
Yeah,
but
I mean, this place is amazing. We've been enjoying the beach here. Sliding glass doors open up. They have incredible properties. We're currently at the beach house, and this house is just awesome. You have great ceiling heights. They have this vaulted ceiling detail built from cypress
it's
wood.
lit.
Has this
It's
nice
LED
dark
lit.
oak stained finish, and the same ceiling detail actually.
This is objectively beautiful. You can't tell me this is bad architecture and bad design. This is objectively nice design. Like, this is objectively nice. Like the entire glass wall to open up to the ocean as well. Beautiful.
It goes all the way to the outside, which creates this nice cohesive design and connects the inside to the outside.
Did you guys see it too? The wasp nests. Those little tropical wasp nests where they make themselves those little like hard, like sandy nests that are like a little lump. You gotta get rid of those. They're a pain in the ass, but you gotta get rid of those. They'll break up the wood and destroy it.
All the way to the outside, which creates this nice cohesive design and connects the inside to the outside, creates a nice flow. Now, right in front of me, we have the seating area, comfortable L-shaped couch, and on the back, you have this open shelving.
Oh, that's
just
cool.
A nice detail.
Dude, I would want to have, like, I would actually get, if I had this level of money, I would get into console gaming, and I would have, like, an entire shelf of games. One shelf would be for PlayStation, one shelf would be for Xbox. I don't give a fuck about Nintendo or anything, so I wouldn't care about the rest.
TV, again, high ceilings. They even have some LED lighting around
that's
the
pretty.
perimeter.
And it's
of
not
this room,
huge.
And it's just a nice cozy space.
Notice how this house isn't, like, insanely huge like most of those, like, over-the-top Hollywood mansions are? Where it's, like, just obscenely massive and too much for even 2 or 3 or 4 or a whole family to live in. This place is, like, reasonable to live in as one person, or even, like, you know, 2 people, or, like, you could fit 1 person or 2 families in it, right? Comfortably. And you could certainly have, like, your entire extended family and your extended family's family over for, like, a weekend.
Spot, you sit down, watch TV, and enjoy these amazing views. Now, on this side, we have the office, but first, I want to bring everybody here so we can cover the kitchen. Island in a
Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Holly. I really appreciate that. And the same to you, Radcon Dad.
center with a waterfall edge countertop. Induction cooktop is also located here with a vent above. And on this side, we have some of the base cabinets, paneled fridge and freezer, your built-ins, extra countertop space. And on this side, we have this
nice
massive
kitchen.
window assembly here with 2 casement windows, opening up the glass panels to the atrium that we saw earlier. And you can see the screen details as well. Additional base cabinets here. We have an espresso machine. We like these and we use them all the time.
Been using it quite a bit today.
Absolutely. And we have the sink here, dishwasher, all white cabinetry, light and bright, beautiful kitchen. And it is located right next to your dining area. We have a solid wood table right in the center.
That is nice.
12. Above that,
I would call this seat every time. Actually, no, I'd want to sit out there on the patio. Who's eating, like, dinner in here when you can sit on the patio and literally just be right out there by the water? Those seats look so uncomfy. Okay, you guys are just nitpicking. You guys are just salty and nitpicking and trying to find excuses to hate this. This is a well-designed house. This looks great. I love this place. I am salty as well, and I am very jealous, and I am huffing copium. But this place is nice as fuck.
We have this chandelier that looks like candles sitting on top, but it's not. It's
assumed they were
LED
candles.
Lighting,
I couldn't tell they were fake.
It gives it a nice cozy vibe to it. You have this glass assembly here on this side with an exterior door that opens up to your backyard, and you can actually see the veneer stacked stone on the exterior clad, which is just a nice.
There should be like a proper garden there, ideally.
Nice backdrop for your dining area. Now, coming back to the great room, on our left-hand side, we have these sliding glass doors open up. They are impact rated up to 170 miles an hour. And
no hurricanes are going to be busting those windows open. Good to know.
And I really like this picture window above, connecting the roof line from the inside.
I like what they did here. I like what they did here a lot.
Outside, which again makes the space so cohesive. That's a really clever touch. I think the architect here did a phenomenal job. Now, a couple more things about the house and the development here. They have a really nice maintenance program where they take care of your house for you. When it comes to upkeep, fixing anything, that way you can be far away. You can own this estate here and you don't have to worry about anything. Old Nut Bay takes care of everything for you. They also have a really nice...
It's crazy. Once you become rich enough, like owning a house, like if you're rich enough to own a house, just barely, house ownership's going to be like a really big hindrance to you because you have to invest a lot of money in upkeep, right? But then if you become rich enough, like you get to the point where your house that you buy comes with a company that routinely restocks your fridge and your bar, cleans everything, cuts your grass, and like does your laundry and shit. Like, for those who don't know, Notch's house, Notch's mansion, has a candy bar in it that is restocked by the candy company as if it was like a store's stocks. He just calls it in and gets it restocked as if it was like a store. And that came with the house. That was part of the deal with the house. Notch's candy bar. Like, not a, you know what I mean? Like, not a candy bar, but like, yep, here it is. This gets restocked. I will say, though, he kind of got scammed. All that candy looks garbage. Like, what here is even good? Some of these might be, like, Sour Patch Kids. That might be Swedish Fish, so that could actually be pretty good. Those could be wrappers for, like, chocolate. I'm more of a chocolates guy. But a lot of these look like hard candies to me. It was picked for the color. Oh, it's for the color. God, it's pretty LGBT woke gay of Notch to have a rainbow in his house. I'm just saying. He wokeified his own house.
Rental program in place where they can basically rent your home for you, maintain it, manage it. You don't have to do anything, and they just kind of take care of everything for you, which is just awesome. They literally thought of everything when it comes to home ownership and being able to utilize your estate the best way possible. Now, that's it for the great room. I want to take everybody this way. We have these pocket doors opening up to the office. I really like that office is connected to your great room. You have the desk right in the center, and on the floors we have the floor plugs, which are nice details to have. It's just convenient since the desk is located right in the center.
This would be my streaming room. Well, actually, no, it couldn't be my stream. Well, no, I would have my desk like here. Like I would have, I wouldn't want a desk like this. I'd want more of an L or C-shaped desk. But I like that it's glass, but I could see myself streaming in here. But honestly, if I was going to stream in a place like this, I'd want to stream with like a background view of the ocean, right? Like, if I had, like, a background view of the sea, you guys would expect me to make that my stream background, not my room.
Built-ins on this side, darker wood finish, and I really like these reeded cabinetry details that they have on the doors, and we're gonna see this design element throughout the property. Additional built-ins on this side, open shelving, LED lighting, just a nice office, and also you have this massive picture window here with 2 casement windows.
I like the slats,
Your automatic
they're nice.
shades, and these casement windows open nicely, bring some fresh air.
I want to skip ahead. Bedrooms? Okay.
Hallway, you have your built-in closets.
The bedrooms are pretty
and
nice.
This room has sliding glass doors opening up to the
It would suck to clean. You don't have to clean it. Houses like this come with, like, a cleaning crew built in. Like, when you buy the house, that's, like, for life usually included with houses this nice, people this rich. Because they just spend so much money down on the house. Part of that includes, like, these 2 sculptures are both $150K each. They came with the house, I'm pretty sure.
the atrium that we saw earlier.
Yeah, it
so
comes
you have
with
a great
slaves.
indoor-outdoor flow, ton of natural light coming in, and of course, this room has its own bathroom. It starts here, freestanding tub. Right across, you have your walk-in shower with a rain
That is
head,
nice.
and of course, bathroom comes with a beautiful vanity setup with
That is just objectively nice.
2 windows. Great size. Now, I want to take everybody back to the hallway so we can continue our tour.
Obviously, this house is super, like, bland and like, there's no personality to it right now. But, like, I would fill it up with different, like, decorations and stuff that match my personality and whatnot. And I feel like I could fill the space pretty well.
Right next door, we have the second bedroom.
They should just give me this place for free. What if I just called them and asked? There is, you know what? Unironically, asking for things for free works sometimes. And sometimes you don't have to ask. And then and it makes you realize what would have happened if I asked for more, right? So for example, there's a vape store near me that I walk to like every week to get more like nicotine vapes. And I go there so often that the guys that work there all recognize me. And so I went there to buy 6 vapes, as I normally do. It's lasted me about a week, like 2 weeks, right? And I walk there, it's a hot-ass day, right? And they walk in, and they say, like, I go and I ask for 6 vapes, and they're like, you know what? How about, like, we just sell you an entire box for the price of 6? An entire box is 10. It's like the box that they buy and like have on the shelf that they pull the singular vapes from to sell to you of the flumes. And so like the whole box of the flavor that I like, the 10 things, he's like, I'll just sell it to you for the price of 6. It's 10 of them. I was like, yes, please. The whole fucking, yeah, I have the box. The whole fucking box. They sold me the whole fucking box. For the price of 6. So like I might just unironically stay up one night emailing and calling random extremely wealthy like owners of places like this that are renting it and ask them, "Hey, would you be willing to rent this place to me for free for like a weekend or a week so that I can do a video where I do a tour of the place and upload it on my YouTube channel? Here's a link." I feel like if I just sent out enough, like, pings, one of them would hit a bullseye, you know? I feel like eventually someone would be like, you know what? Yeah, sure. Yes, someone would say yes. I actually think someone would say yes. And then you squat there? I wouldn't squat there. You ask them and say, I'll do a video, like, touring your place and, like, staying there for a week. And if you're renting it out, like, it's a vacation rental, so you're trying to make money off of it. And so making it go semi-viral online is a good way to bring attention to it. People are going to see I stayed there. People are going to see that I enjoyed it, presumably, and possibly want to rent it themselves. It's going to bring publicity to it. It's not a bad business decision. Like Lil Dicky did for his music video. Yeah, Lil Dicky did that. Holy shit, you're completely right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that, Kavinsky. You are a fucking big brain genius. Lil Dicky, funny ass rapper. Like really, he's funny. He's like a comedy rapper. He collabed with Snoop Dogg once, so he's actually a pretty big deal. He did a music video where the entire idea of it was not spending any money on the music video. Yeah, it's called Save Dat Money. Not spending any money on the music video. So he walked around the Hollywood Hills just ringing random people's doorbells, asking if he can get like some footage of him with like a bunch of women that he just asked to be in his video for free to do his music video. So he just builds this parade of people, camera people that are just volunteering, random hot women that are just volunteering, random millionaires that just decide to let him, spent $1, that just allow him to film the music video in his house. The nice old lady that let him do it too. Like, there are some rich people out there that will just say yes to that kind of thing. I gotta try. Sometimes if you ask, you get a yes. And there's no, like, law against asking a rich person if you can do, like, a free stay tour in their house.
It has the same furniture like the bedroom that we just saw, opens up to the side of the property. I really appreciate these sliding glass doors. It just connects the outdoor to the indoors. And all of these rooms have a very similar design when it comes to furniture, accessories, design elements, so it's very uniform. Now, around the corner, we have the full bathroom, comes with a freestanding tub. In fact, all the bathrooms in this house have a freestanding tub and a walk-in shower, which is super cool. You have your picture window here with a casement on the side, and coming this way we have the floating vanity with 2 integrated sinks, chrome fixtures, and across from that, this door opens up to your water closet, and of course we have the walk-in shower here with a rain.
I like multiple bathrooms, but God, I don't like the big window, even if there is privacy.
Chrome fixture.
I just wouldn't be able to like.
And we have this door opening up to the first
feel
primary
privacy.
bedroom.
This is my bedroom. This is my bedroom. I call this one. I call this bedroom. How much you want to bet this guy actually does that method that I was talking about before?
Suite, king size bed, TV around the corner, sliding glass doors open up to the outdoors, and we have the same bolted ceilings that we saw at the great room also here, contrasting nicely against these white walls, which really cozies up the space. And you just sit down here, relax, lay down, look at your ocean views, sliding glass doors open up, you have bug screens if needed, and you have this outdoor seating area. And just like the great room, they have the vaulted ceilings also on the outside, which again creates this cohesive feeling, and it's awesome. I mean, you have your sunken seating area right in front.
Hold on, I'm gonna prove how well this asking method works. Hey chat, could you please donate right now? I'd really appreciate if you donate. Could you please donate? Gift subs, it would make me happy. Thank you. And see, someone's gonna do it. Someone will. Watch, it'll work.
Front of you. And another detail I want to mention, we have 2 primary bedroom suites in this house. One of them is set forward, one of them is set back against the out.
Nice Bad Bunny. Yeah, evil Bad Bunny be like, could you please donate $5? I would really appreciate it if you, yeah, evil Bad Bunny be like.
Or seating areas or the backyard. That way they can be a little bit more private, and they all have their outdoor seating area. And the other primary bedroom has its own little garden. We're gonna see that in a bit. Now, let's go back to the entry of this room. We have all these built-in closets, picture window.
Good Bunny.
And we have this door opening up to the bathroom for this room.
That's nice. I really like this little like oh, someone donated there. It works. See, thank you very much. I like this little mini courtyard they have here with all these tropical plants, like the fronds and everything. Really like it. That is nice. And of course, like the window's all privacy, so you can bathe here without any worry of somebody just walking by. Well, a lot of people donated. Thank you guys. See, it works. Should I do that? Should I, like, tonight start sending out, like, emails to random, like, property owners and property renters for places in, like, the Caribbean, like, these idyllic places, like, just begging? Like, hey, not begging, but just saying, hi, I want to do, like, a tour video. Could I spend, like, I don't know, a week for free in your place and do a video talking about what it's like to rent, like, your place and stay in it on vacation as, like, an advertisement? Totally free. And so much. I feel like somebody will say yes. And it wouldn't even be like crazy nice places. It would be like, you know, Like I'd basically send out everything from like the super mansions to like the more quaint bungalows, right? There's no harm. Yeah. Imagine if it works like day one. It's like, so guys, I've already got a place set for next July in Turks and Caicos. Didn't even know that country exists. Well, I do know that country exists, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Property managers are generally good to work with. Landlords are shitheads. Depends. Really depends. My landlord's awesome. Dude, my landlord right now lives right below me. He is awesome. He's unfortunately like mostly deaf. He can't hear. And so like I've had to get very used to talking in such a way that is very easy to read lips. So you kind of have to like enunciate well so that you don't mumble, but you can't enunciate too hard because then like I am going to the mall. Like you can't do that because yeah, you just talk normally and he can read your lips well, but yeah. Does he know ASL? He never tried. He never asked if I did. So I would presume no. A deaf downstairs neighbor sounds incredibly fortunate. I have a habit of like yelling when I'm playing video games with my friends and things get hyped. And then the other day, I was talking to him while I was bringing my like trash out, and he said to me, "I didn't even know that I thought you were gone for like a few days. I didn't even know you've been here. Like you're really quiet." I was just like, "Thank you. I try my best." I am not very quiet, but he comments on the fact that I'm quiet. The person who came before me was like ridiculously loud and rowdy all the time though. But like he can't hear me, but I'm a fairly loud person. I don't know. Yeah, I like my landlord a lot. I think he's great. There are some good landlords, okay?
We have the same finishes also here with the natural stone floors, freestanding tub, your floating vanity here with 2 integrated sinks, nice light color palette, and of course you have your walk-in shower with the same finishes, rain head. You have your fire, base cabinet, sink, and
the laundry
this room has an extra
room
refrigerator,
and bedrooms.
so I want to mention that. Now we're at the end of the hallway, 2 storage
I want to see the
closet.
backyard. The backyard's what I really want to see. Let's see the backyard and the beach. Oh, and there's a sidewalk too, so you're like in a commute. I like that it's part of a community with like a sidewalk, and so you could actually sit like on the beach and like talk to people and see people walking by and say hello. I don't know if you guys do this, but something I make sure to always do, and it's so funny doing this since I moved to Seattle. Holy shit. I say hello, good morning, or good afternoon to every person I pass in the street. Unless it's like really packed with people, that's not practical. If it's like a person every 10, 20 seconds or more, I say hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it might be. Just in passing, just good afternoon. I would hate that. They always freeze up. They always freeze up. I love doing the smile, good afternoon. It actually helps so much with being, like, melting away any social anxiety you might have. Us Washingtonians hate that, Lamau. I know, and I love the reactions I always get, where they get the, I think it's called the Seattle freeze. It's so goddamn funny. So I basically, you know how in Red Dead Redemption 2, when you go into, like, Valentine for the first time, you're just like, howdy, ma'am. Hey, mister. Howdy, mister. Good morning, mister. How are you, ma'am? Hey there. How are you? You know, to everybody as you're just racking up your honor points. I do that walking down the street. I literally greet everybody as if I'm farming honor points from it in Red Dead Redemption 2. But what I'm farming is social points. I'm getting better at socializing with strangers. I'm too awkward. I could never. That's your problem. Those of you in chat who are saying, I'm too awkward to do this, I'm too awkward to do this, I could never do this, it's because you don't do shit like this. That's why you're so awkward. Social anxiety, imagine yourself as a hermit crab, okay? You are a hermit crab. Everybody is a hermit crab. The more socially outgoing you are, as in, like, let's say, have you ever been dragged out of the house to a party, and you're, like, really, like, you know, you're just really kind of like in your shell at the start of the party, but maybe you get a drink in you, or you just start talking to one person who you kind of know already or something, and you just kind of start to loosen up a bit and start to get to know people. And by the end of the party, you're almost sad it's wrapping up when you were reluctant to go when the party was starting. And after the party, the next day, you're like, I kind of feel like going out and socializing. But then days go by and you're back in your shell. Each passing day that you don't socialize and you don't talk to strangers and you don't do new things or get new experiences, you're sinking back into your shell, and you become more and more ingrained in this delusional belief that you're incapable of having normal social interaction with strangers. Your anxiety's too much the longer you go without it. But if you just did it, if you just said hi to the person who you're passing on the street and they just walk past you, you're going to feel nervous as you're doing it. You're going to feel nervous before you do it. But with each time that you do it, you feel less nervous, and you realize you don't remember the last person you said hi to, and they don't remember you. I don't remember any of the people I said hi to on my walk yesterday. Don't remember their faces, don't remember what they were wearing. And they don't remember me, guarantee it. And yet, I remember the feeling of, like, outgoingness that I felt when I said, good morning. And the person who I said good morning to clearly didn't expect for me to smile and say good morning to them that day. And even though they looked a little bit freezed up, I imagine it maybe lightened their mood a little bit. So yeah, this is good advice. What if they were a fan? I say this to everybody and they have the same reaction. It's called the Seattle Freeze, but I'm pretty sure if a fan saw me in public, they'd probably approach me.
All right, let's go check out the backyard. Currently in the great room, sliding glass doors all opened up, perfect indoor-outdoor flow, and underneath this covered section, we have the outdoor dining area that says 10 people. It's right next to your above-ground infinity edge pool. We got the stunning views here. Ocean is right in front of you. This is incredible. This is the beach house. It has one of the shortest and quickest access to the main beach of...
There's a fucking... God. Wow. Dude. Have I ever been approached by a fan in public? Definitely in Texas, but like the one time I've been recognized in public, but not by a fan, you know? Like I think like fans of other YouTubers that have like seen me and know of me from just around have recognized me in public and were just like, whoa, you're Xanderhall. But they didn't really give off fan energy. Like they didn't hate me, but they were like they didn't really seem like they were watchers of my content necessarily.
Walnut Bay, and this is awesome. I mean, I can't get over it. Look at this view.
Yeah, it's really incredible. So many times in videos we've been close to a body of water or something, and we're like, one day we'll get to go out there and enjoy that.
Enjoy it.
We've done a lot of swimming out there. It's great. We've been here several days now, and
oh, look at that. Oh my God. It's so pretty. It's so clear.
It's really nice. That's all I have to say about it.
This place
Imagine
is
the
heaven on earth.
fishing.
I mean, it's so peaceful.
Imagine like, oh, there's no groceries in the fridge. I'll get the fishing pole and the kayak, and I'll catch lunch and dinner. Dude.
The landscape here is so beautiful. These properties are incredible. Walnut Bay, the hospitality, everything about it. It's been an amazing trip.
For sure.
And your infinity edge pool right in the center, dark blue plaster, and infinity edge certainly helps and almost like amplifies the views. We have an outdoor seating area here underneath this covered section, and the same cypress paneling that we've been seeing throughout on the interior. They have it all throughout the exterior as well with this dark rich stain.
Cypress, nice.
And house looks very warm, very
Stop
inviting.
cutting down cypress
Perfect
trees,
indoor
though.
outdoor flow. Now, Mikey, let's bring everybody here. Additional
Hi,
outdoor
everyone.
lounging area, your barbecue setup, and those sliding glass doors are opening up from the first primary bedroom that we toured earlier today. Nice covered seating section, and I want to bring everybody here. You have a sunken seating area, and
fire
all the
pit.
surfaces on the...
Imagine making s'mores after a day of swimming and having a great time on the beach and in the ocean and in the pool, and then spending the night roasting some s'mores in the fire pit. Oh, God. God, the sex having in that beach house is going to echo, and it's going to get so hot in there. Well, I mean, the echoing wouldn't be an issue, because there's a fair amount of space, and you know, it's your own place, but, like, God. I feel like they've got to have, like, you know, really good AC, obviously.
The outside are covered with this coral stone that we saw on the outdoor courtyard showers. It has a lot of texture to it, looks very rich, feels great on the feet, and you have your outdoor seating area here. Let's go check out the rest of the backyard.
Let's do it.
Go walk on
You
the grass.
also have a grass section between the pool area and the beach, and we're gonna check out the beach in a bit. I actually wanna bring everybody here, turn back and look at this estate. It has that tropical look, and I mentioned it in the first primary bedroom.
What version of Tropicraft is this?
That bedroom right there is set back. This bedroom right here is set forward. Creates a nice privacy for those bedrooms, and you still have this open outdoor seating area and your great room just opening.
I can't watch any more of this. I'm burning with jealousy. Tonight I send emails, chat. That's all I'm gonna say. Tonight I send emails. I'm gonna spend the next year trying to make this happen next year. For my birthday in 2024, I want to be on a tropical vacation. Let the crowdfund. No crowdfunding. You guys can donate if you want. I appreciate it. But I'm going to email random rich people renting out like vacation rentals in places like this, and I'm just going to ask them if I can stay in it for free for a week next July, and film a video tour, like a vlog video tour of what it's like to stay in the place as like an advertisement for it. Hassan, can I stay in your car? I feel like it's totally doable. Lil Dicky was able to make that music video. I think we could make this happen. I think it could happen. Zan about to pull a friendly Jordy's. Has that happened? Did he do that? I don't know. Anyway, I think it's a great idea. Stay tuned for stuff like that. I'm gonna try it, and I will keep you guys updated on whether or not I get a legit reply. You know, and obviously I'm not gonna let myself get, you know, human trafficked or anything like that. I'll make sure everything's legit. You know, all the good stuff. I'm gonna spend the next year seeing if I can use Zan's own logic against him. Bring me with you, Zan. Listen, I have a bunch of friends I absolutely want to bring with me, and unfortunately some of them I have to pay for the flight, you know, and so that's what I'd be spending my money on. This trip would still cost me quite a bit of money, but like the stay being free would be a massive chunk out of the price, and that would be such a cool thing if we could pull that off, you know? Maybe we could make the whole theme of, like, we could make a whole video themed around how much can we get out of a vacation for free. Like, we got this place for free. Can we get, like, a free fishing pole? Can we get a free kayak? Can we get a free net? Can we get free hooks and bait? Stuff like that. That would be a good video. Oh, yeah, the friendly Geordies rented the house of one of the corrupt politicians he'd been fighting for years. I remember that. Yeah, we watched that video. Like a Mr. Beast style video? Yeah, but the theme would be that I'm broke instead of being rich. Like broke Mr. Beast. That would actually be dope. There should be a channel that's like Mr. Beast, but he's broke. So instead of giving people money, he's trying to make Mr. Broke. I'm going to make an alt channel called Mr. Broke, and it's about doing side hustles and trying to e-beg and like random beg to try to see how much you can make for free. And it'll just be Mr. Broke. This is a good segment. I'm glad we did this.